Talking about me.
Hi everyone, it's Dr. Romani. Let's talk about the 7 different ways narcissists punish you. So, punishment is a classical part of narcissistic relationships. They punish you if they think you criticize them. They punish you if you express a need. They punish you if you question their inappropriate behavior. They punish you if you try to give them feedback. Narcissistic relationships are a gift that just keeps on giving when it comes to any form of punishment. In a narcissistic relationship, there's always a punishment that's hanging out there, waiting to happen. One wrong move and you will face their wrath. Because vindictiveness is such a classical part of the narcissistic pattern, a sort of way of avenging ego injuries, the punishments are a way for them to maintain control and keep you forever watching your every word and move. So let's break this down. The first way they punish is by withholding. Now, this can play out in lots of ways. Silent treatment, stonewalling, giving you short, abrupt answers, not telling you what they're doing and just doing it, just leaving and doing their own thing with no communication, not being forthcoming with information, not being affectionate or withholding affection or communication. They just withhold, and that's how they punish. In some ways, you might think, well, this could be really peaceful, but really when you're in it, it feels weird and tense, especially if also other people, like kids or other people, are in the house or in the situation. They withhold everything and it becomes a game. Now, one way, to get okay with this is to stop making any kind of life with them collaborative. Maybe dinner just gets made twice. You make something and they still order something despite you telling them that you're making dinner. So at that point, what are you going to do? Just radically accept. You having to chase them down for information or just having to chase them down for just themselves is how they control and lash out at you. Like a sullen little kid who's tantruming and saying, I'm not going to go to school today. All right, then walk around them and let them miss school. The second way they punish you is rage. Now, this can be on a continuum from garden variety noisy anger all the way to violence. If they are mad at you, they will lash out and it can be loud and messy and scary. This is a common reaction from many narcissistic people, but by all means not all. More than a few narcissistic people actually don't show rage. It's almost like for them it's too messy a look and it's out of control. They are going to be more likely to do the withholding, passive aggression, humiliation kind of stuff because they don't want to look dysregulated.
Angry equals narcissist.
But if this is a rage that is seeming to escalate, I'm always going to tell you, make sure you have a safety plan. There's no workaround for rage. There's no radical acceptance that makes it easier. It's unsettling, and ultimately it will take a toll on your health. The rage is also a way for them to punish you even when they are not actively raging, because it means that you and everyone else around them is walking on eggshells. A third way they punish you is they become passive aggressive.
Alright. Thank you very much for your input, Dr. Miknik Radu Jackie Chan Imlok. Welcome back.
Hello folks, today we're going to look at the top 5 games that the narcissist wants to play with you.
I'm gonna get some water.
Control your mind, manipulate your emotions. The first way of doing this is by pretending not to understand. So if you spend any time on narcissistic abuse forums or online, you'll see there's a tremendous amount of attention given to the question, is this narcissism or is this autism? And I think a lot of this is because many people with NPD and in the cluster B spectrum rely on a sort of fake stupidity as a tactic for getting themselves out of trouble. They simply pretend not to understand basic morality, basic cultural mores, basic societal norms, so that they can shrug their shoulders and say, yes, you did catch me doing the terrible thing, but I didn't even know that that was wrong. It's usually pretty easily disproved. If you're in a romantic relationship with somebody, you're having an argument with them over something they did that was morally wrong. They claim not to know that that was morally wrong. You only have to imagine, how would that person respond if you two were together watching a TV show and that scene played out and they correctly sided with the good character and correctly condemned the behavior of the bad character? That would prove that they do
we've seen this
indeed.
already. We've fucking seen this shit already. Fucking retards. Alright, I'm fucking done with your fucking links.